not a very dramatic day today. Don't foresee any problems. A couple of tiny little jobs. I'm on my way to change this. I was called out to this fan controller, faulty fan controller, a couple of weeks ago. Brand new client, so I didn't wire this. It was nothing to do with me. They just rang me out of the blue and said our fan's not working. It's the fan controller which is busted. So I've got a new one. Hopefully, I haven't opened it yet, but hopefully it's the right one. It should just be like for like. Fan controllers, like most of them, if not all of them, I think, work via alternating the voltage, which in turn indirectly affects the speed. I did a load of them when I used to do some pub refurbs back in the day in the kitchens. So hopefully this is straightforward. It's fed via SY flex, which is, can't quite see, but it's down there. Someone's put a fuse connection unit in and then done some SY from the fuse connection unit to the fan controller, and then SY from the fan controller up into the loft where there's a couple of big centrifugal fans. So I don't know why it's such a grey area with SY flex. I fitted loads right at the beginning of my career. My first job as an apprentice, I was pulling in loads of multi-core SY flexes for control systems, and I was working a lot on BMS panels. But I was just a monkey then. I was just dragging them all in and terminating them, following the diagram, number to numbers, you know. Did a load of that. And then when I went into the big bad world, so after I moved on from that job, in the big bad world, I found out that like 95% of the air conditioning units in the country are wired in SY flex, which is a poor choice, a poor cable choice, mainly outside. You can see it gets affected by UV. I don't know why. Maybe they just can't make off SWA cable or use HO7. I don't know why, but that's the only really I've ever used it for control stuff, never for anything else. And I don't recommend, I don't think you should use it for anything else. Also, when I come across SY flex, it's never terminated correctly. People don't seem to use the correct glands. They either use a stuffing gland or they use an SWA gland. But you can buy SY glands and you can earth it properly. There's like two brass washers that like squash together. You wrap the braid around it, and on the outside of the enclosure there's two slots down the thread, and you can wrap it round, and then the two washers go in between it. But I never see that. I'd only ever seen stuffing glands and SWA glands. Also, the braid shouldn't be used as a CPC. So many times I see fixed installations where they've used SY flex and then they've used the braid as the CPC. It's so dog rough. It shouldn't be done. The braid is not like steel wired armoured. It's not there for that kind of protection. Definitely not there. So, yeah, that's my 10 pence. Let's get on and fit this fan controller. Right, got my trusty little wheel set. Probes. Turn this off, take the fuse out, whip it out, and hopefully this will be a like for like, fingers crossed. I brought some ferrules up because I think there's some SY in there. So I was going to put some proper connections. I think when I was here before, they're just stuffed in. So let's whip this off and get it replaced. Remember, this isn't my work. I didn't do this. I was just called out. Yeah, good. Happy days. Right, let's whip this controller off and get these cables out. Before I do that though, I thought I'd better just check that it's the right one. You never know. Yeah, it's the right one. I don't want to rip it all off the wall and find that this is some random weird model or they've sent the wrong one. It happens, it happens. So, yeah. Let's get this on. I do love this Weir kit. It is mint, this. Someone's done a dog rough job themselves, to be honest here. Like I said, it wasn't me, but I'll try and make the best of it. What I've got to play with. Right. All barreled up. Use my nice FX ferrule crimper. I'll get the lid on and I'll put some. Where's the screw? Find the screw. Wherever I put that. And then power it up, put the fuse in and power it up. Right. I might get print off some new labels for them. Let's get that one. It's working, didn't do that before. Perfect. I'll do a soak test, let that run for a bit while I can get some labels, and then pack up and we'll be done. That was an easy swap, half an hour in and out for that fan controller. However, that did happen. I'm debating whether to just throw it all in the bin and buy new. Don't know if it's worth my time to sort through all of that. I don't know about you guys. Oh, just stalled. But when it comes to family, my immediate family, mum, dad, brothers, sisters, because I'm one of 5, and guess what? I'm the middle child. Is it there? Oh. They all get the job for free. Don't charge them. However, everyone else in the family, all the little parasites further back, they all get charged full rate. Same with friends, all get full rate. Respectfully, I have bills to pay just like they have to, so I charge them full rate, and that is, in my opinion, they've got the benefit of using me, and they know that I'm on the end of the phone. I see them anyway, so a phone call, any problems, you know, they've got me at their beck and call basically. And any friend should respectfully value your time, experience, knowledge. There might be a slight reduce now and again, but full rate. I don't do mates rates. I don't do mates rates. Let me know if you do mates rates, or if you agree or disagree or whatever. Yeah, let me know. I'd be interested to see what the vibe is. Right, let's crack on. Well, would you look at that? That. They want some outside lights doing. Cool. Made my little list. Couple little floods. Probably go Kinetic transmitters and receivers, because they want to turn on 4 floods all around the outside of the house with one switch. Currently they're on various plug tops around the house. But until while we're here, we want these lights, they flicker after 20 minutes, and it's transformer, it's on its way out. And normally what I find is that people buy the exact size transformer for the lights that they've got. So if you've got 250 watts of halogen downlight, you know, 12 volt, 50 watts each, you've got 5 of them. People buy a 250 watt transformer, where it means that when you turn that light switch on, that transformer is going at full power, working at max capacity. You've got to allow for a little bit more, so get the next size up one, and then it'll last longer. But yeah, it's still all dog shit, needs all ripping out and starting again. So send a quote in for that. This obviously isn't how I do it anymore. Like 15 years ago maybe, we used to sling in 12 volt, 20 watt, 35 watt little GU 5.3s, I think they were. Now, I'm going to suggest to them just rip out and put 230 volt LED, either can or integral downlights. There's only 4, I think. I think there's 5. There's one in the fan grill, in the duct. But this is not how we do it. This is clearly a DIY job. Clearly a DIY job. So, classic as well. Family job. Family job. So I don't even know what that cable does. It wasn't live, but yeah, I gotta sort that out, book that in. Oh, it's just this month I've come across so much dog shit work, it's unbelievable. Such a severe lack of pride and workmanship and skill in not only domestic jobs but some commercial jobs. And I don't know what the answer is, and the answer isn't something we're going to get to the bottom of in a 1 minute Instagram story. It's got layers. It's not just one answer that will solve it all. But it's so disappointing, you know, that we all come across it, this kind of work. And yeah, all right, it entertains us, right? And it keeps us busy, doesn't it? It keeps us all busy, it makes us chuckle, can't believe it. But this shit is potentially dangerous, some of the stuff we come across. And I don't know, it just baffles me. I'm just, voicing my frustration.